No, I know what it means. I mean, we love to know what's going on. I appreciate your calling. I really do. I appreciate it, and I thank you for it.
Sure enough.
Yeah, it's really neat. Thanks a lot.
Later.
Anything that anybody notices about this program, if you'll call and tell us, we'll really like it. Okay. There you go. Bob Wasserman, the handwriting expert, is here to give you the verb. Is it verb?
Verb.
What is the verb?
C-A-T.
Oh, C-A-T. Yeah, that's it. Hey, listen, do I hold my pinky out when I hold the microphone like that? I know I did it on the caricature.
It shows culture, class.
Yeah, okay. Hold that, will you? And I'll be right back.
I see.
Rob, what have you got there?
Oh, a few things. One thing I wanted to mention when you're talking about the
You
old
got a
movies,
microphone and it's
am
working,
I on?
right?
How about that?
Okay, good.
I hope.
I just worry about everything.
I love the old movies on 26 or some of the other channels for watching the old cars.
Hey, you know, I do too, and on the
Yeah.
Untouchables, you see a
Oh,
lot of those
exactly.
old babies.
For
Did we have
sure.
any of those old gangster movies? I know we had something on with Edward G. Robinson the other day.
After The Thin Man with Myrna Loy and William Powell has a 40 Continental like the one I brought today.
Yeah, maybe we can. I asked if we could get a reel up, and they said, "Do you have any preference?" I said, "I don't care. Give me a cattle stampede or a guy with a shootout. You know, I like all those old movies, and it's
Great.
part of our whole thing. You know."
For sure. Well, one thing I brought in was a photo of the original Continental I was talking about earlier. This was custom made for Edsel Ford.
Hold that up to number 2 there, and
Alrighty.
Drew will get a shot of it.
It's similar
Or
to the
who's
one I
ever
brought.
behind that camera. I can't see who's behind there now.
Similar to the one I brought, but this was...
Tilt it forward a
There
little
we
so
go,
the
glare,
reflection...
glare.
Oh, yeah.
And a little different. This was just a one-off.
Man, that's poetry in motion, man. That's pure symmetry. That's what you call an automobile car, man. Look at that. A Lincoln Continental with the top up. A convertible.
Never see mine that way.
No, but that's really nice.
Shall we go through a couple of
Yeah,
these?
punch up a few
This
more.
is,
Just stay right there. He's going to put some more right at the same place.
This is a 40. These are factory photos from Ford Motor Company.
Oh, really?
This was taken as a promotional thing when the car was new.
Yeah, hold on to that and stay there for a while. Keep talking about that car.
Okay, well, they made 350 of them, and they had the V12 engine. It was just a super car. From 1940 to 1948, they built 3,000 of them.
Was that a Mark, that one? Did they start calling them Marks
no,
or what?
I'll tell you what. Let's go to the next shot.
Let's go
because
to... All right.
This is the Continental Mark II. And this is when they started calling it a Mark. Essentially now people refer to the 40 to 48 Continental as the Mark I, but when they were new, they were simply the Lincoln Continental.
And let me tell you something. That car that you're showing right there, that was the apple of my eye.
Oh,
that
yeah.
particular one. I liked it even better than the prior model. But the one you're showing now, I hope someday I'll be able to get one of those.
Well, we'll find you one, Al.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's one thing I do. I'm a consultant for...
Are you?
For finding old cars, placement service. This is one of my 41 limousines.
Well, how about rolling up on my radio show on KGO some morning and let's talk about that.
Okay, sounds
Hello,
good.
good morning and welcome to the Old Automobile Museum.
Al, it's so wonderful to see you on TV.
It is wonderful, isn't it? I think it's wonderful myself. I'm really excited doing this.
I gave you a big kiss right on your nose.
Isn't that nice? My goodness, I knew I felt something there. Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm in Alameda.
Alameda, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Listen, I like to have people checking in. You know I love it.
Oh, I just love to. Oh, it's so silly. Listen, darling, what about that T-shirt hanging up back there? What can we do to help?
Now, let's see. The T-shirt is the shirt put out by Mike Fleming, who is president of the Frogonians, and he puts out two. He puts out this one, which is the Primetime Jazzbo's Rainbow of Friendship one, and then the Frog one. And they're this one's $4.50 a piece, and the other one is $6.50. The one with the frog on it, and the Frogonian T-shirt, which I don't have on the wall here, but I guess he'll send me one.
Yeah, well, naturally, we want the one with the frogs on it.
Well, right. Whichever one you want, you just write to him. It's Mike Fleming, Williams, Oregon. That's all you need, 975.
What I want to know, sweetheart, is what we can do to help keep you on the air.
Well, you know, I was considering several things. You need a certain amount of money, and everybody would like to make some money doing a show, and we're no different. So right now, the main thing we need would be to get an actual out-and-out sponsor, unless we sell subscriptions to this program, like a public like putting it on for people to buy in on the program. I don't know, somebody suggested that, but then again, there may be some illegal thing about
We'll
that.
subsidize you.
Yeah, subsidize me, sponsor me, see? But I don't know how that would work out. It would have to be done on a legitimate contribution base, where a certain amount of money is...
And then let us know.
I will. I'm going to look into every angle. How do you like that shot of me? Don't I look nice in this shot? Yeah. Now they're going to superimpose my nostrils over there.
Time to cut that out. We'll come down there and pull their nose off.
They can't cut it out because the rule is on this show that anybody that thinks of anything to do does it, and they don't have to ask my permission or anybody else's. And I want guys to do all this stuff, see?
Yeah.
And I don't want them to come over to me at 9 o'clock and say, listen, at 8:30 we thought of something great, because the moment of truth is over for that.
Yeah,
And so if they think of anything to do now, they should just go ahead and do it.
Well,
Hey, thanks for your call. I really have
great,
to...
honey. And you keep thinking of it, and whatever we can do, you just let us know, okay?
Well, just drop into some hamburger stand or a furniture company and say, why don't you call up that channel 26 and get the rates or something, you know.
We'll
It's
do
not
that
that big.
little thing.
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, we'll do that little thing, darling.
All right.
Okay, sweet.
Thank you.
God bless.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
I don't know. There's a way to do all that, you know.
I would think so.
We could do it.
Give to your favorite charity.
It's like a favorite charity, isn't it, almost? It could be a charity, you know.
So last week when it was so foggy and cold up here, I brought up a different Lincoln, but we didn't get on. This is
Yeah,
what I
show
brought
what
last
you've got
week.
there.
This is, well, what this actually is a original showroom brochure.
That camera will get it.
Okay.
That's number one there.
This is the kind of stuff they used to give away in the showroom when the cars were new. And this is a collecting field in itself. A lot of people, instead of collecting cars and having storage problems, are collecting the folders, the showroom brochures, the shop manuals, and so on. And, of course, I like to get them for each of my cars.
Yeah, that's nice,
But,
presenting the 1951 Lincoln. Okay, that's good.
And I would like to show Coast Car Collector, you know Bill Finnefrock, our
I
editor.
sure
This
do.
is a magazine I write for.
That's right. This is a very fine magazine, and Finney Frock and company over there are good buddies of mine. And
Talks
to be
about-
involved in a magazine that has to do with collecting and vintage automobiles and restoration of old automobiles, it's really great. And I welcome you anytime you can come back with anything.
Thank you, thank you.
Rob, it's really been neat, and I mean that
Okay.
about KGO Radio, too. We got to do
Alrighty.
a number.
Sounds good.
Okay, wait a minute. I got to check with Howard now. Are you getting nervous over there?
No, we're going to go to news right after a commercial.
Right. Okay. I'm going to sing a little song.
Okay.
I'm confessing that I love you. Tell me, do you love me? That's enough of that, though.